going on? DJ Av here in Unk status with the tank top on and all that, and we are checking out Lo-Fi Dirt. That is a MPC plugin made by my peoples over there at MXX Audio. They had this plugin out for a long time. If you had an iPad or an iPhone, you could use it inside of other applications as a plugin in itself. It was great. It is a saturation plugin, so you can only imagine all the crazy dirt or grit that you can get out of your beats. It depends on how you want to use it, but I'm going to show you multiple ways how to use it, and hopefully you will enjoy the content. And big shout out to MXX Audio. So first question people will ask is, how would you find it? How would you use it? And it's simple. You can go to either an effects track, or you can go to your master bus, which is represented by the crown. All you have to do is just hit one of the plus signs over here. You go into harmonics here, and then you will scroll because it's in alphabetical order. And there it goes, Lo-Fi Dirt. Lo-Fi Dirt will pull up right here. And this is how Lo-Fi Dirt looks. Here is the sample track with it off. And then we're gonna turn it on. And then we will turn on some of the features right over here. Then we get these, this character knob. And we just select each and every one of them. You can actually touch the screen too. And if you want to use your data wheel, you can to dial stuff in. Honestly, what I like to do with this, with Lo-Fi Dirt in general, so let's go ahead and exit out. We'll just hit this up arrow right here. We can delete it out the master, because it's not going to give you the exact things that you want. It should always be used casually within a drum program. This drum track right here, you know, that's drum track, drum program, tomato, tomato to me. But I don't want to confuse anybody. I'll just go ahead and add a Lo-Fi Dirt to that. If you want to be more specific, then you can be. For example, got this clap right here, got this kick right here, and we can just click on the kick, go to effects, and then, you know, you can see where I added like air kill. But we'll go ahead and add Lo-Fi Dirt to that as Lo-Fi Dirt. I know people hear me as me saying Lo-Fi Dirt, but anyways, so now it is on the kick, and that kick will have different timbre to it. If anything that has to do with some type of saturation, I always mess with the 808s in a sense. So you don't hear any 808s now, but as soon as I turn this on, you know, the 808s are already hidden. But let's say we want to take it to another level, we can do that. Dial in Lo-Fi Dirt here. And that's some bass for you, huh? And I could definitely hear it coming out of the Apollo solo, man. That's smooth at the bottom. Hip hop example, this is the track we'll be working with. I actually used their expansion for the drums here. They have an expansion called Soul Provider. They got some really dope drums, for real. But let's start with the drums. Give it a little bit more volume. Get a little closer here. We ain't even play no games, huh? Yeah. So we're gonna kill lo-fi on the master, and then we have those slots taken, you know, because they always do their thing. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in lo-fi dirt. Now let's open it up. All right. We'll just mess with the different characters. This first one, whoa, boy. You can change the output. Dry wet. You can distort stuff. And I like how it's kind of fried right there. So this is without it. This is with it. We'll go into the main track here, and then we're gonna unsolo. Let's visit the sample itself. This is also a sample from MSX Audio that I chopped up. You know, they make some dope samples too, for real. Let's kind of mess with that. We just gonna lo-fi dirt everything, you know what I'm saying? This is a celebration. And I just click on that, it'll open up the UI. You can just do all kinds of trickery. Oh my goodness. Just to give you a gist of what we're doing. I know it's gonna be a little further, but I want y'all to see all the trickery. How I'm messing with just the Q links. Kind of simple. Let's go to the 1200. Messing with the input and output. And this is without it. It's with it. And that's the SK5. I like this, is a little smoother, subtle. I can kind of blend it in. And we gotta mess with the bass, right? Because everything has grown. And then let's go to the bass line, which is the baseline plugin. And you can hear it got a little bit of scruffiness to it. But you can really lift this up some more. Again, this is good on bass. You should always use saturation on bass. If you want your bass to kind of stand out, you can underdo it, however your style is. It doesn't really matter. Unless all that matters if it sounds good, you know what I mean? Oh my God. This is 1,200 miles. So I'm going to show you the preset right here. 1,200 miles. Yeah. This is tough. So I'm going to add it back to the track. This is the regular bass first. When I add everything back, it's going to be large. So let me know how you feel about this plugin. One thing that I had to do is I checked it out first so that I can weigh in on it in this closing part. And from what I see, is a simple and sweet plugin, similar to how it was on the iPad. Me having on my iPad for years on end, it was one of the highest selling plugins or apps in the iPad, iPhone app store. And rightfully so, because of all the grit that you got out of it. And they've been masters of the lo-fi sound for a long time, and it's great to see them develop into what they are to this very day. They have worked with so many different brands, not only Akai, but Native Instruments and stuff like that. And with the recent collaboration between the two, it's because of the small things like that that brings these companies together. And with that being said, the sky's the limit, and I am happy for you. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I know y'all got a lot to say. I enjoy it. It will be used a lot for me.